Welcome back to my top 100 games of the decade, but before we begin, here's a fact from the decade, my final fact. On November 5th, 2019, 11,000 scientists from around the world published a study in the journal Bioscience, warning clearly and unequivocally that planet Earth is facing a climate emergency. I'm not trying to preach to the choir here, but we do need to clean up our act if we want to save our beautiful planet. Shout out to Mr. Beast rallying the internet to planting 20 million trees. It's honestly wonderful to see everyone come together for a common cause. Please recycle. As fitting as this is, I swear I didn't purposefully put Kingdom Hearts 3 at number 13. Kingdom Hearts 3 is a game I can see me bumping up to my top 5 in a month's time when the DLC comes out, because it's going to add super hard versions of the 13 final bosses, plus a lot more when it comes to story, exploration, and brand new segments with extra bosses. That and more difficulty options is always cool. I love a good challenge, but this version of the game doesn't have that, and a lot of people complained, but I don't really know why. Kingdom Hearts has been doing DLC since before it was a thing, but by selling it as a brand new game with a lot of extras. If you take Kingdom Hearts 2, it's very bare bones in comparison to the final mix version. I think people often forget just how much that game adds. The original has a very lacking post-game. A lot of the things people talk about loving is the additions the final mix version added. Not to discredit how great the original game is. Kingdom Hearts 3 is an epic game. It attempts a lot and succeeds in most of what it tries. It harkens back to the first game where every world is more open and tries something new. In terms of story, there's a lot to love, even if it does miss the mark once or twice, but it's the subtle things the characters do, especially in the later cutscenes, that I really like. Hopefully any misstep will be clarified in the DLC, they are adding a lot. The game is also gorgeous, as is the music. Kingdom Hearts has never looked this good, especially when you compare it to 0.2 just a year prior. It's so much cleaner. Finally, let's talk about the gameplay. There has never been more options for gameplay, and whilst some fan favourite attacks are missing, like Reflect, which seems to be returning in the DLC, it's nothing new that things are missing. Each Kingdom Hearts game has a different set of moves and things don't return, like Arrow in Kingdom Hearts 1 or Balloon in Dream Drop Distance. And what Kingdom Hearts 3 produces is a combat style which feels fresh, intense, and feels like Kingdom Hearts. Top it off with a brutally hard critical mode difficulty that sends you spiralling into pain in the best way possible, because this game is totally fair. I love this kind of stuff. The deaths are due to my mistakes. Also, in the DLC you get to play as Kairi and literally every other character, and it's gonna be amazing! Oh god! Perfection, I cannot wait. But the base game of this game is actually super cool. The DLC is just gonna make it way better. Celeste is a beautiful game. Perfect platforming, piling the intensity and never slowing down. The base game is challenging here and there, and you will struggle. But once you try its harder modes, you'll discover just how easy all that was. Going back to it is child's play, because the B-side or C-side levels are designed to mess you up. They are unforgiving, but only if you want to go for the challenge. The main story is wonderful. The game tackles depression and anxiety in a way that I haven't seen before, and it feels real. As someone who has suffered from depression, I found it profoundly beautiful. The game is about climbing a mountain, a solid metaphor there, but one that works well. The beginning of one chapter is just talking about depression and life for about 10 minutes, and it's one of my favourite parts of the game. It's clearly written by people with experience, and it's helpful to the player should they be reflecting the thoughts of the game. Celeste is just one of those perfect games. Perfect platforming, perfect storytelling, perfect music, perfect pixel art. It's just perfect. Play it. Super Mario Galaxy 2 is my favourite 3D Mario platformer. A lot of people complain about Galaxy 2 just feeling like DLC, or being too linear, and compared to 64, Sunshine, and now Odyssey, yes, it is linear, but that doesn't detract from what a truly wonderful game it is. And DLC? Absolutely not. DLC doesn't add 49 brand new levels, each feeling fresh, intense, and personally for me, it's some of the funnest 3D design I've ever played. That cloud suit! Oh wow, that thing is the best! It's so fun to play, and thankfully a lot of levels are designed with the cloud suit in mind. I don't think there's a single galaxy I don't enjoy in this game. Every level offers a different challenge. Sure, some aren't as good as others, but none are bad, and some are truly exceptional. And once you think the game is over, you're not even close to done, as it doubles the star count. Absolutely genius. Thank you, Nintendo. It's just such a joy to play every time, and I have some really good memories with the game, especially with the battery dying on the controller. That's always fun. I don't know how long. Really now? Great! I've been in this game for what, 1 second? I've already got a battery notice. Lovely. My thing's done. Gonna say, my thing's... I can't move right! I didn't touch anything when it threw me off the cliff. I'm not touching it! I can't do anything! I've took the fucking batteries out! Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, share the video around. I also have a Twitch, a Twitter, and a Patreon if you would like to support me and the channel. Thank you very much for sticking with this series the entire way through, but we're not done yet. Tomorrow I am releasing my top 10 games of the decade. It is going to be amazing. I'd love to know what your top games of the decade are, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.